If you guys are looking to buy a stacked NBA 2K19 account with a high overall and maxed out badges, make sure you hit up my boy Sports TMB. The link to his Twitter will be in the description. Click it, make sure you tell him that Dat Boy sent you, and he'll hook you up with the account of your dreams. What it do, what it does, YouTube? We got a special treat for y'all today, man. This was not planned at all. It just happened, and I had to show you guys. Now, you see ATR Wade right here. He's a sharpshooting playmaker, which means he is a primary playmaker, secondary sharpshooter. He's a 93 overall right now, so he was about to rep up, and we just had to hit the park, you know, just a normal game, trying to get our rep, trying to get this man to hit his 94. He was at 99.9, so obviously no matter what, he was going to get it this game. He knocks down a nice little 3-ball there. So it was just, you know, just normal, just chilling on the park, getting some rep, having some fun. And you see, he gets his takeover in this game, right? But he only gets the playmaker takeover because obviously he's a primary playmaker and he's only 93 overall. Now, for those of you, obviously most of you guys know, but for anyone that doesn't, when you hit 94, if you're a dual archetype, you get takeover for not only your primary but your secondary archetype. So I just want to show you here, he got his takeover. It was only for his playmaker, obviously. When he hits 94, I can't even explain it, bro. They might need to patch it, because, or at least tone it down, because it's too crazy. We're playing in the rec later this night. I'm going to show you a park gameplay because most of you guys enjoy watching park, but we're playing in the rec. And in the rec, you know, if you're a primary shooter, or not a primary shooter, but if you're a shooter in takeover that gets the takeover for a shooter, you're shooting, you get green animations on every green, and you get green animations on any white that is going to go in. So you see, we had to run over here. He buys his upgrades, hits that 94. Now, like I said, so this is, if y'all remember the build I dropped, best guard build, that's the build Wade made. A 6'6", primary playmaking, secondary sharpshooting. When you hit 94 on this build, it is absolutely insane. Okay, you literally become a 6'6", speed boosting pure sharp. And I don't, like, I'm not messing around. This dude's in the rec center and in Team Pro-Am shooting from like 4 feet behind the line once he gets his takeover. Now that's pure sharp range. Like, a primary playmaker isn't shooting that, and he's pulling like nothing. So I can only imagine when everyone is 94, all these dual archetypes are 94, it's gonna be ridiculous. But for now, there's not that many 94s, so I guess it's all right. But in this game, you're gonna see, like, obviously as a primary playmaker, secondary sharpshooter, you can shoot threes. Like, if you're open, obviously you time your jump shot correctly, you're gonna hit. But the shot selection, how deep you can shoot from, like how open you are, because there's different degrees of openness in this game. Like, there's wide open, but you know, there's wide open, there's open, there's lightly contested. But even within each of those, you know, coverages, there's different types. Like, there's lightly contested, and then there's like lightly contested, like bad lightly contested and decent lightly contested. Like, I can't really explain it, but the devs already confirmed it. Like, there's an open shot, and then there's like an open shot, but it's kind of contested. Like, it's weird. I know I don't make any sense. I'm just gonna shut up. But anyone that knows what I'm saying, like, you get what I'm saying. There's different degrees, even though the coverages might stay the same up top. The devs already confirmed there's different degrees of openness, different degrees of lightly contested, different degrees of heavily contested, etc., etc. All right. But anyways, back to what we were talking about. All right. So when he's gonna get this grand badge, I think after 3 shots, because he's got his microwave and everything. I already made a video on that. Once you get your microwave, you get your takeover way faster, by the way, obviously. But so again, we go to the little pick and pop. He hits me. It's not really there. I probably could have shot it, but I hesitated. He's going to pull it back out, right? So we reset, run a pick and pop again. I'm going to roll this time because they're playing sides, so I just take the paint, get it easy too. Obviously, he's a primary playmaker, so those assists also help him get that takeover. Like I said, he literally becomes a 6'6", pure sharp, like, that can speed boost. It's honestly insane. He still gets his playmaking from takeover, obviously, so this is one advantage that dual archetypes are going to have over pure. Like, the pures, their takeover lasts longer when they hit 94, but the duals, I mean, lasting longer is nice. Like, obviously, you know, it's going to last like a whole park game, basically. But the dual, like being able to do two things at that level, whew, it's gonna be something crazy. And when like later in the year, when like everyone's a 94, it's gonna be interesting. Like it might be too much. Like it might be too much for the game, because I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But right now, I'm telling you, like he's one of the few 94 sharp makers. Like I think Lamont has got one. There's a couple other guys that don't really do YouTube, but my boy Wade just started his YouTube, so make sure y'all go. I'm gonna leave his link in the description. Make sure y'all go give him a sub and whatnot. He's a good player, and he's just starting to get into the YouTube. So anyone that goes and shows him some support, that would be really, really nice of you guys. But he's about to get his takeover, I think, after this next bucket, and then you're gonna see. I'm telling you right now, like I'm gonna post like some more pro-am videos, and you're gonna see he activates his takeover right here. You see it alternates. It goes from the playmaking to the sharpshooting, back to the playmaking, back. Look it, pull up, bang. Now that probably registered as open, but you see what I'm saying? Different degrees of open. Like that was kind of a contested open shot, if that makes sense. Again, limitless. He's getting bumped while he shoots, bang. Like these are greens. That's why I'm flopping, because he's yelling green. I'm like, yo, you're a freaking playmaker shooting 3 feet behind the line, hitting greens. I'm telling you, this build is crazy. And then when you hit 94, it is a demigod. It really is just a demigod. That's all I have to say. Pulling up hash mark green. I mean, come on. Anybody that's a good player that has this build is going to be an absolute problem, bro. Like, you're going to be able to catch ankles and shoot from limitless. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't really know what to think about it. It's just crazy to witness. Like, it's just absolutely crazy to see. Obviously, the fact that he can speed boost and shoot 5 feet behind the line. Well, good luck to anybody that's trying to guard somebody that's a sharp. See, I'm like, yo, just come get the ball, bro. He's going to shoot off dribble from basically half court, and he can't knock that one down. But he could make that. I'm telling you, he was shooting it in the walk-on and in Team Pro-Am. He was shooting off dribbles from Limitless. So that is capable. Obviously, he just missed that one. But boom, comes down, pulls up. 2 guys right next to him. Doesn't matter. Listen, bro, if you're a sharp maker and you hit 94 overall, you will become a speed-boosting pure sharpshooter. A speed-boosting pure sharp. I don't know, man. I don't know.